I prefer to be a dreamer among the humblest, with visions to be realized, than lowered among those without dreams and desires. We choose our joys and sorrows long before we experience them. I love you when you bow in your mosque, kneel in your temple, pray in your church. For you and I are sons of one religion, and it is the Spirit. If you cannot work with love but only with distaste, it is better that you should leave your work. Your living is determined not so much by what life brings to you as by the attitude you bring to life, not so much by what happens to you as by the way your mind looks at what happens. Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They came through you but not from you, and though they are with you yet they belong not to you. But let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of the heavens dance between you. Love one another but make not a bond of love, let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Art is a step from what is obvious and well known toward what is arcane and concealed. The eye of a human being is a microscope, which makes the world seem bigger than it really is. They consider me to have sharp and penetrating vision because I see them through the mesh of a sieve. Life without love is like a tree without blossoms or fruit. Wisdom stands at the turn in the road and calls upon us publicly, but we consider it false and despise its adherents. Safeguarding the rights of others is the most noble and beautiful end of a human being. Advance, and never halt, for advancing is perfection. Advance and do not fear the thorns in the path, for they draw only corrupt blood. Hallow the body as a temple to comeliness and sanctify the heart as a sacrifice to love. Love recompenses the adorers. Death most resembles a prophet who is without honor in his own land, or a poet who is a stranger among his people. Coming generations will learn equality from poverty, and love from woes. Generosity is not giving me that which I need more than you do, but it is giving me that which you need more than I do. Yesterday we obeyed kings and bent our necks before emperors. But today we kneel only to truth, follow only beauty, and obey only love. Where's the justice of political power if it executes the murderer and jails the plunderer, and then itself marches upon neighboring lands, killing thousands and pillaging the very hills? The person you consider ignorant and insignificant is the one who came from God, that he might learn bliss from grief and knowledge from gloom. I existed from all eternity, and, behold, I am here, and I shall exist till the end of time, for my being has no end. Poverty is a veil that obscures the face of greatness. An appeal is a mask covering the face of tribulation. If you reveal your secrets to the wind, you should not blame the wind for revealing them to the trees. Progress lies not in enhancing what is, but in advancing toward what will be. You give but little when you give of your possessions. It is when you give of yourself that you truly give. Poetry is a deal of joy and pain and wonder, with a dash of the dictionary. When love beckons to you, follow him. Tough his ways are hard and steep, and when his wings enfold you, yield to him, though the sword hidden among his pinions may wound you. If your heart is a volcano, how shall you expect flowers to bloom? If you love somebody, let them go, for if they return, they were always yours, and if they don't, they never were. For life and death are one, even as the river and the sea are one. If my survival caused another to perish, then death would be sweeter and more beloved. Love one another, but make not a bond of love, let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. When we turn to one another for counsel, we reduce the number of our enemies. Are you a politician asking what your country can do for you, or a zealous one asking what you can do for your country? If you are the first, then you are a parasite. If the second, then you are an oasis in the desert. Zeal is a volcano, the peak of which the grass of indecisiveness does not grow,